Chosen ones. Hold on. Chosen ones. Your absence is the best revenge. Chosen ones. I said, your absence is the best revenge that you could take on any narcissist on planet Earth. Chosen ones, listen up. A lot of y'all are growing. A lot of y'all are bossing up and starting to step away from these toxic family members or family pretenders, these toxic jobs. I'm just in my mind reminiscing on my last job and how the boss was a narcissist. And he felt like he could little boy me just because he was the boss. It was a female that was a supervisor. And she thought she was an alpha female. She developed a reputation of talking down chosen ones to a lot of us. I was new, so she wasn't talking crazy to me, but she was talking crazy to another female that worked with me. And I would have baby conversations with these coworkers at time to time, and they would let me know that, hey, this this narcissist has been promoted to a higher level with the guy that was the boss, that was a narcissist. And this combination of two people at the top of the food chain was just acting so narcissistic, and they were just calling people to come in randomly, and they were just doing tit for tat stuff at the job, chosen ones. But let me tell you something, chosen ones. One day when I got tired of that narcissist, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you can ask any family member I got, well, not any of them, but my mom and my cousin. I'm my own boss. Excuse me. And because I'm my own boss, I pissed that boss off as soon as he hired me. He started to realize that, hey, this guy lives by his own rules, he's his own boss. And so chosen ones, he knew that, hey, when I call the chosen one, he doesn't show up all the time. He doesn't just jump up when he's catching his sleep during the day and I call him to come in for somebody else. This chosen one actually just sits there and just says, he might pick up the phone, he might not. But when he pick up the phone, he says, hey, what's going on? And when I respond, I say, we need you to come in. Can you make it? He tells us, this chosen one tells us, he says, I don't know. Because I wasn't on the schedule. These jobs and these family pretenders family, they tried to treat you like you was average or below average to be worse. Just think about it. These females that fronted on you when you were broke, living with your mama, and you had nothing, you had not a dollar to your name, you had no car, you had nothing. These females, they know that they like you, they know that they think you cute, they know, but they ain't messing with you. Chosen ones, they ain't messing with you. They leaving you down and out. They saying, I don't care what you look like. I don't care if I think you cute. I'm on my hot girl season. And I'm telling you right now, chosen ones, you will never, ever, 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 you will never get your revenge on anybody who treated you like you were average. That father who was never in your life. Understand what I'm saying? That mother that used to act like you was her favorite child, but then she turned around and started narcissistically abusing you. treating you like you was a domino in a game, or treating you like you was your father. That they never got along, but she started saying you look just like your father. She took all that anger out on you. Chosen ones, that friend that tried to smash your girl, that friend that tried to smash your man, the grandparent you got that gossiped on your name, the whole family, they turned their backs on you. Your ex-girlfriend, oh, we don't even want to talk about that. Woo. Because these people are total snakes. And chosen ones, don't get it twisted. They'll do the same thing to you right now if you give them another chance. Give them some more rope and see what happens. Give them some more rope. You could go out your door right now and meet a girl right now, or meet a guy, and you think because God sent you through them lessons, and that you think that since God put you through them lessons that you can't go back through them again. You will be highly shocked. Chosen wants to figure out that everybody is exactly the same. They're just a little older, but they're the same old idiots. And so the best revenge is your absence. The best revenge is going to always be your absence. You are the best revenge is when you're absent. When you say, I'm deuces. Because you know what, chosen ones, what I found out, and I'm feeling this in my gut right now. I don't know who need to hear this. Maybe I do. But at the end of the day, the strength, people only like you for as much as you worth. And you're as much as your worth as your substance. Your substance is your, in your gut, how you feel, the how you feel about yourself. People want to be in the presence because they know that the way you feel about yourself is so good. They like, man, like this is the same thing. I noticed this in all humans and all people. Like it's almost something that gets on my nerves. But at the same time, it's something that if you're going to be a chosen one, you got to really embrace it. People look up to you naturally and they really admire your strength. But they actually, at the same time, because they're so toxic, they really are repelled away from it. They're like, no, I don't like it. Or it makes me feel weird. It feels cringy because he's too perfect. And I know he's not perfect, but, he's better than me. Or she's better than me. I know a lot of y'all have friends, they try to size y'all up, compare, contrast. Y'all got narcissistic parents, that's all they do. I just wish you would have listened to me. You would have got this done and you would have did this. But the whole time, all along, they're not looking at what God is rolling out in front of you because they don't want you to do anything that they didn't help you get. Because, and I know about pimps. And one of the rules to being a pimp is, which a lot of y'all narcissistic parents try to pimp y'all out. They try to run pimp game on y'all. And one of the first rules to be a pimp is you gotta make people depend on you. Ain't that so manipulative? You're not even allowing them to just come freely to you and realize that, hey, you're beautiful. Let me lay here, let me stay here. They're forcing and doing things to deliberately weaken you up, weaken you and take lifespan years off your life so that you can be debilitated. These sick, twisted, perverted minded people, they would cut your legs off if it was legal. They would cut your eye out if it was legal. They'll do anything to deliberately leave you in a pulp, a bloody pulp, to where you're just nothing but a mind and you can just watch and observe and be like them. They don't want you to stand on your own 2 feet because, chosen ones, this runs deep, this runs deep, this runs deep. Because this is something I notice amongst I notice it amongst a lot of people, and I'm like, you know what? Y'all want to play? Let's play. I'm not even about to be friends with y'all. None of y'all. I'm not going to be boyfriend material for none of y'all. Now, I'll be daddy. but I won't be boyfriend. I'm not a pimp, but I'm just saying, I'm not about to tolerate disrespect because chosen ones. How much disrespect do you think is even legal? It should be a crime. It should be a crime. How much disrespect are they trying to give the chosen one? And so what I'm saying is the disrespect starts this small, but it grows like a like a worm, like a leech. They want to leech off the chosen ones, and I'm tired of them doing it because they do it in the most insidious way. They act like you're not who you are. They act like you're less than. They try to treat you, but your best revenge, chosen ones, like I said, the best revenge will always be telling them siren hour, telling them no. I don't care if they trying to offer you some sex. I don't care if they're trying to offer you some money. I don't care if they're trying to offer you something that they know that you told them that you really want badly. Because guess what? If it's coming from them, it's coming from Satan. And I don't want it. Because chosen ones, what they're trying to do is they're trying to mess with the karmic universe. They're trying to say, okay, the chosen one said that they want to get this new car. So if I start to help them, knowing I'm a team Satan, but this fool lets me help them get to where they're going, then guess what? I'm going to always have one foot or one toe or a pinky toe inside of their success. Why do you think I'm making this video saying that the best revenge is when you're absent? I don't even care if it's death at this point. I don't want to die, but I'm just saying that's still gonna strike them. It don't matter what it is, chosen one. If you okay, we're gonna take that off the table. But if you move to another city, if you get in a relationship, if you get a new job, I'm saying anything that take time off the table from these idiots will always serve you and elevate you. And I need to learn this lesson myself. Because when I'm meeting new women, or when I'm at a job, or no matter, God had to show me this lesson, and I learned it in first person. I learned it so y'all don't have to learn it. It hurts. It's painful. But people, time and time again, will step on you with the same muddy shoes that they've been in the trenches with. They'll step on you. They don't care how pretty you are. They don't care how good looking you are. They don't care how charming you are. They don't care how you feel about yourself. The universe is cruel, and they'll step on you in such a way where they'll leave you feeling incomplete, destructive. And it'll come from the people, like the main sources. It'll come from the main sources of people. Chosen ones. It'll come from your mother and your father first. It'll come from your boyfriend, your sister. It'll come from your girlfriend, your brother. It'll come from your aunts, your uncles. I'm talking about unadulterated competition. And it wouldn't even be bad if they was honest and like, yeah, we with this family we compete a lot. It was not really, I love you, but just know that it's really it's callous. But they make it seem like we love you, blah 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 blah. And they should have never did that. Because you're throwing me off the mark. And because you're doing that, I got no choice but to crush the competition. Because chosen ones, when you heal, that's a form of absence. Lately, my mom been trying to argue with me, and guess what? I just mid-conversation stopped talking. Start doing my shadow work right in her face. Because guess what? I'm moving my emotions out of this. Right in your face, right in your kisser. And you feel it too. They know it. They know something's different. As soon as you start to typing and doing a little shadow work, you start shifting your inner world, which shifts your outer world. And then the narc feels stupid because they're sitting there and they don't feel that control that they have metaphysically over you. They don't feel like they got that pull over you. And then they can feel it right in their face. And then they come around trying to look at what I'm doing. I'm like, what you trying to look at my phone? Because I'm texting, I'm doing this in your face. But what's funny is that it works like a charm because guess what, chosen ones? A lot of the times you're wrapped up in emotional stuff. You're wrapped up in stuff you can't even see you wrapped up in. And chosen ones, your family been pulling your strings for forever. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all moms is the literal. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Your mom is the main culprit. Some of y'all is your father, but for young men out here, y'all moms is the main culprit as far when it comes to uh making you a sucker and not a real man. Not, you wonder, why can't I get a crib? Why can't I just, you really don't even wonder because you already know that if God removes certain people out your life, you're gonna elevate off the rip. And it'd be the bad girlfriends y'all choose. It'd be the bad parents you was born to. It'd be and thank God that we was actually, born to people who, at least we got raised and stuff. But that's the bare minimum, bro. Let's be real. Like that's what that's not look, that's not only what we wanted them to do, but they wanted to do that because they would have looked it bad if they didn't do it. So a part of them always been a phony because they just did it because they're like, well, this is what I gotta do. I had kids, I gotta do this. And that's why they turn around when you get a certain age and start totally stomping on you because they're like, you know what? They're like, you know what? They're like, you know what? I'm out to straight violate. And that's what I'm saying. Them girlfriends is the same thing. Or boyfriends. Them friends you chose is the same story. Everybody is in secret competition. And on account of that, not everybody in life, don't get it twisted, because there's real ones out here. But for the most part, chosen one, 85% of the people you're gonna run into in life, they gonna have some secret button. They're gonna have a secret button, a push button on their back. It's under their shirt. It's a push button that at some point in the conversation you're gonna push that button by accident, and it's gonna bring up competition. So you got to be doing the shadow work. You got to be ready so you can ghost them. And it don't always got to be physical. Sometimes it's mental. Sometimes it's emotional. That's why when I do that shadow work in my mom's face, she just get the giving up because she like, okay, I'm a woman, so I'm emotional. So once he take his emotions off the table, which they should never been on the table, but because I was raised by an emotional person, sometimes they beat the button. It be pushable. Like, and a woman gonna push that every time they get the chance. They're a narcissist, they gonna push that button. Remember, I'm chilling with my ex, and she said something like, "Man, you just gotta have everything your way." Da 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 da. Like, bro, like I ain't even understand that type of language back then. I just knew it was BS. Like, why you want to be with me, but you want to create small, little, stupid, little arguments, or not even arguments, but just like, look, you don't deserve me. You don't deserve to be around me. And then, no offense to her, but I'm just saying, like, there's real talk. Like, if this was the mentality I had from the jump, I would have been rich. Because nobody deserved to tell me what career to pick. Nobody deserved to tell me who to be with. Nobody deserved to tell me like a lot of y'all let y'all girlfriends tell y'all how to be. A lot of y'all let y'all parents, but guess what? Your absence is the greatest revenge. They ran game on you. Some of them did it subconsciously, some of them did it consciously, but for the most part, when you look at the flat screen picture, they violated you. They violated you, and it's like I don't got nothing else to say to them. I ain't got nothing else to say to them chosen ones. I'm offended. But your absence is killing them slowly. Don't get it twisted. You'll be surprised, chosen ones. You'll be surprised what your absence really do when you're a good person. When you had only good intentions, your absence gonna kill these people slowly, and they not gonna know what to do. It's givers on this planet, chosen ones, and it's takers. And you continuously give to people who don't deserve your energy. When you start holding back your energy, chosen ones, certain ones get to talking. When you're when you retract your energy, they make up stories because you're not giving them that same energy. When you're separate, when you separate, they're gonna try to drain your energy in other ways. If you're not in tune with self, it can get to you. When you're not in tune with yourself, it could get to you. Like I said, this is a matrix. They played with you. They raised you wrong. Nobody on planet Earth ain't deserve you because you are so unique and so beautiful and brilliant that nobody like. I actually feel disgusted with myself because why would I ever waste a millisecond? Now, don't get it twisted. I'm human, so of course I'm gonna fall to some humanistic nature. But at the end of the day, when I clean that up, when I strengthen that up, and when I heal that, when I fill that up with self love, and when I chosen ones, it's not enough self love in the world to stop somebody who's born into a damned situation. But I will tell you, it's enough love in the world to pick up the pieces and move on. That's all I'm saying. It's not enough self love in the world to stop you from your fate. Your fate. You are who you are. You were born how you were born and who you were born to. And you chose the first quarter of your life to deal with this group of people, whatever. Don't let a narcissist hang over your head. Oh, you chose those people. That's your fault. Don't be mad at nobody. Don't even let people talk to you because what is they talking to you for? Why are you talking to me? Get up out my face. You not chosen. So how you going to tell the chosen one anything? They want to tell you little nothings. These people want to romanticize with you. They want to have some fake soap opera relationship. But chosen ones, when you really sharp and you really start to bully them, they start to turn around and start to try to act like you're a bad person. Oh, you're a bad guy. Oh, you're this, you're that. But guess what? They look. If you were born to people who automatically mess up everything they touch. 95% of your family know that you're a good person and they're not trying to figure out how is this you act the way you act today. It's not you chosen ones, it's who you was born to. These people literally are wicked, are literally shortcomers. But they did create the chosen one, so we got to give them some credit. But besides that, they didn't even know what they had because guess what? When you don't love yourself, you ruin everything you touch. But you can't love yourself because loving yourself come with you got to be assertive. You got to be a bully. You got to be a real, you know what? So the ones and a lot of y'all parents ain't that tough. They tough to you, but they're not tough to nothing else. They're absolutely I don't want to say a sucker, but they weak, man. But when it come to you, they want to bully you. They want to act like they could predict you, know you, and show you and throw you and just they want to act like they, something. But you're the only one they doing that to. And it's not to say we don't love them, because that'd be a lie. But chosen ones, what it is that we understand the matrix now better than ever. And we understand that our presence is the key. We understand that our health is the key. We understand all the things we need to know in order to break the matrix or to elevate in the matrix. It's all self-love, baby. 100% self-love. But guess what? It's because you didn't have that self-love that you have now in the first quarters of your life. It's going to be people who try to double back. It's going to be people who try to, the first time them knowing you going to act like this too. Strangers you meet. They're gonna come into your life for the first time, acting like people you used to know, trying to fill in them uh, trying to fill in them trauma bonds that you didn't quite finish healing. You're gonna be running into fools still because you resonate to the level of that you are on. So until you're fully healed, you're gonna keep running into idiots. That's how the game works. That's how the matrix works. This is why you gotta heal yourself every day. You gotta do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit every day. And whenever someone trying to argue with you, like I said, pull that shadow work out in their face and get to typing, get to writing, get to figure. Okay, bet. Well, how am I feeling, and why am I acting this way, and why am I feeling triggered? Why am I, questioning myself right up in the narcissistic face because I want them to know that hey, you might have had me or you almost had me today, but look at what I'm doing in this present moment right up in your face. I want to break you right now. Yeah, you got me, but you ain't going to have me because guess what? You're a snake and I'm a snake catcher. I'm a snake charmer. So guess what? You think you're running game on me, but guess what? I'm running game on you. Because guess what? I'm just like you're a woman and you could use your womanly wiles. I'm a man. I could use my manliness, my manliness to just be unemotional and unapologetic and be stoic and not care about your feelings like that. Because guess what? It's a game. It's feminine versus masculine. These energies are always at work. So chosen ones, a lot of this do be our fault. It's our fault, but it's not our fault for what we didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know. But now that we know, all we gotta do is stand firm on what we know and live it out in people's face. Cause they already hating. They already know you have potential to blow. They already knew you was that guy or that girl. They already knew. Off of pure image, off of pure energy, off of pure life force, they knew that hey, this person's special. Since you was a baby, they knew that hey, this person's special. Everybody in the family knew. And they still know. They just trying to, they know they sitting back, they saying, at some point, when he learn, he gonna really do this. Some people really in the background clapping, but a lot of people, they gonna, especially a lot of women in your family, they're green-eyed, jealous. That's a feminine trait. Jealousy. Oh, he about to get inheritance. He about to get money from somewhere. So you got a psychic woman in your family. Somebody predicting, oh, somebody about to get some money. Da, 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 da. But guess what, chosen ones? You're not even a money type of person. God about to bless you, and you're not even really worried about no money, but you're worried about the health and the wellness. You're worried about the growth and the prosperity. You're worried about getting away from it. I'll tell you, what I'm worried about the most, getting away from idiots. I don't even care about none of that. I care about just being my best version of myself. That's what I'm standing on. And that's elusive, right? Nobody could tell me what that looked like. So like when someone's trying to tell me what's right and wrong, they're gonna miss every time because they don't know what the best version of myself consists of. So at any moment I could, okay, it consists of this. But I know what it really looked like, the vision of the best version of myself to me. So I'm chasing after that. But while everybody else is trying to throw mud pies at me, I don't know if that's the right word. I don't like that word. It's all everybody trying to throw like, I don't know, what you call it, pie. Trying to throw pies at me and stuff. I'm just, huh, huh. I'm climbing the mountain because guess what? This right here is gonna make me $1 billion, a zillion, gazillion dollars. This right here, you know what I'm saying? This is the one thing they can't stop. They can't stop what your mind. They can't stop the way you lead situations. They can't stop the way you think. You know what I'm saying? They only abuse the part of you that was weak. What, they abuse the kid, a ungrown, a unmature, unstable youngin. This is what they think they laugh behind you laughing about. They think they think it's a joke. They think like they think they gamed up. They think they're so much slicker than you because they did something that I could typically do to anybody younger than me and my family too. Like you're not cool. You never been cool. They trying to run this funny thing, but look, like I told you, the way you get revenge will always be by your lack thereof of attention. Oh, I'm gonna break some of y'all narcissists. I'm gonna break y'all because I know how to break y'all. I'm gonna break y'all by not paying y'all no mind. Or I know I sizzle y'all. I sizzle every portion of you when I don't pay you no attention because that's what you don't even exist when people not paying because that's all these weirdos live off of is your attention. They don't live off of nothing substantial. Why you think they do so much? Because as soon as you're not paying them attention, they feel like they dying. They feel like things are stumbling, crumbling. But then they want to project because they want to project it onto you because you're the bad guy. You're the one you're the reason why I'm in this position. You're the reason. They're the reason. You're the reason. You're the reason. They wanna do this to you until they break you. They'll sit there. These idiots will sit there on broken record mode, blaming and projecting to you all day. If you sit right in that, if you sit in that, if you sit around them physically in that, they're gonna keep raising their voice, going into hypochondriacs, they're gonna keep projecting because you sitting in that. And they're not gonna tell you, but you sitting right in it. But when you say, okay, let me get off my you know what, let me get out here, let me go make a move, let me go do X, Y, and Z. And it's not always easy. Sometimes it takes weeks, months. But when you start to really accumulate, like I said, what you see is the best version of yourself, which will always kill and dominate what they see you being the best version. Because when they create it for you, it involves them. And they have access into and out of your life like a demon. So when they help you get a job, when they give you your startup money for the business you're trying to start, whenever they help you, they're plotting on really hurting you. So you got to develop a muscle inside of your spirit that goes against that current. You got to go against it. You got to develop stuff inside of you that say, you know what? I could get help from somebody if I choose, but I want to take it upon my heart muscle to learn this skill myself, how to do. Okay, someone could take me shopping, but if I can't do this myself, then there's an issue. So how can I also learn how to also, if I had to do this myself, put myself in a scenario, which route would I take to get to the store? What would I do? Who would I ask outside of the freaking narcissist? And if you can't find nobody, it's tough, but you got to keep digging, keep praying, keep doing therapy. The universe gonna send you people because the narcissists don't want you to learn universal law. Let me tell you how the secret. They don't want you to learn universal laws because as soon as you really learn universal laws, you're gonna pull the rug from under their feet very quickly because you're gonna realize that you're gonna become so gamed up with waiting and faith and waiting and how faith works and how you're gonna learn how like it's better to wait sometimes than to take. A kid gonna just take, but a man or a adult woman, they just gonna wait because they know it's something coming, and sometimes you give up right before it coming, and that's when the narcissists become demonic and bigger than they are, and they try to scare you and all that stuff. I told you so. You can do it on your own and da 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 da. But nah, stay in your, stay stable, stay in your stable, and understand that the universe is going to work for somebody who's dominant and somebody who's relaxed and somebody who is calm and during the storm, and it's going to actually cook something up for you and serve it to you. Mother Nature is here, like, the distraction of your parents, literally Father Time and Mother Nature. Your earthly parents are going to try to take up that role. When you hit 18, it ain't nothing but Father Time and Mother Nature. And those are my parents. But guess what? Whenever you're allowing yourself to be abused by your narcissistic parent, you are trading in your universal parents for your earthly parents. And them earthly fleshes is gonna get to messing with you because then those demonic. That's demonic. The flesh is demonic. The flesh is not godly. The spirit is godly. So the spirit. So this is why people who go to church, you change your life. You get into church because they're training things about you that you be ignoring when you living in this fleshly life. Ditch your parents. Ditch your parents if you're over 18. They're not your parents anymore. They are neighbors. You may live with them, whatever the case, but you got to develop a pair because can't nobody show you how to be you. These people going to try to act like they know you. They don't even know you because you don't know you because they've been running you. Your life is going to grow in such a way without them that you think right now you're going to miss them or something. And you might here and there once a year or something, but your life is going to be so beautiful without them that you're not ever going to want to look back. These people have been monsters. They also been angels at certain times, but just enough to throw you off to be a monster and get away with it. But chosen ones, I love y'all, man. Like this video. Your best revenge is when you take your parents off the table, and people don't know what you doing, where you at. They're calling around. Where's Will? Where's Will? How's Will? I don't know. I think he's living in San Antonio. I think he's living in Pennsylvania. Oh, that's sad. He don't call you, talk to you. No, he don't got up and went out there and did. He called me like 3 months ago, but I ain't heard from him since then. Think he changed his number. Chosen ones. This is a cold reality that we live in. But guess what? Don't let nobody guilt you. Don't let nobody shame you. Don't let nobody disrespect you and walk all over you like you're not the chosen one. I love you. Stay chosen.